I've been reading more and more about ayahuasca.
Oh.
You know, you've heard the at least vague tales, right? You're able to go on a
Vision quest.
vision,
Spirit journey.
a spirit journey, and you're able to fight your demons and the stuff you hide and put out. You have to fight demons in a world that doesn't exist and hopefully come out better on the other side.
Sounds like a great time.
I've been reading about it. I've actually been thinking about it for years, but I finally have enough money that if I really want to go do it, I can go do it. Take my ass to the jungle. So far, what I've been reading, Costa Rica is the place. Get me a shaman, go out into the woods, and shaman jamming. Shaman jamming. Yabbin jamming.
Nope.
There was a joke in there somewhere.
Keep looking for it.
I'm the type of person who's like, you know, it's whatever on this show, but I'm a very dark person, you know? Asshole is typically the word that gets thrown out the most in my direction. I kind of thought, go through this and then see if it helps me come out the other side where I actually want to, like, speak to other people. You know what I mean? Where, like, I don't go out in public and directly avoid eye contact and, yeah, anything. I go a little faster so I don't even have to open a door for a person because I don't want that moment with that person.
It's too much interaction.
So I kind of thought ayahuasca is either the key or it's going to kill me, you know?
Well, I mean...
I don't know, because the recluse route that I'm on right now is going to end with like if I live to be an old man, it'll be like, it has been 6 years since I spoke to another human, you know? I mean, think about it. I built an entire life where I basically live on a compound. I don't have to leave if I don't want. I make my living here. I raise food. I even have my remaining groceries delivered. You know what I mean? Walmart Plus member since 2022, baby. But
surprised you have a garden.
Yeah. Maybe I do. But nonetheless, I'm not into vegetables. I ain't no homo. But I thought an ayahuasca journey.
That's why we get flagged.
Yeah, I still haven't found that. We get, in case you guys don't know, we get flagged for, you know, every episode. We will have
Can't figure out why.
We will have a nice, polite conversation. We'll get flagged for hate speech. What did I tell you before we started filming today? What did we just get flagged for? We got flagged misleading content. But they use examples of like elections and
we were scamming or something.
Claims related to health and weight loss, financial products, money-making schemes, politics, social issues, or matters of public concern. We don't talk about any of those. You know, I don't even remember what the last I assume it would have been last week's episode, which was called "Wait, How Does Steam Work?" Where we talk about Black Myth Wukong, Steam, and Dark Souls mods. So, I mean, I don't even know what that is. But, yeah, nonetheless, drink me some ayahuasca, fight some dragons in the desert, and maybe I survive. Or what's really crazy is you really got to have balls, though, because not just for that, like, what's going on in the real world while you're in that other world? You know what I mean? Is someone running your pockets? Running your...
It's a good possibility.
Running your bum cheeks? Like, what's happening to you while you're laying there going, Dungeon! You know? I'd have to set up like a GoPro, though, just to like review what I look like. Like the comparison, like in a movie where it's like what you see versus what the drunk asshole is really doing. You know, he sees himself as a slick ladies man. Well, you come home with me. And then, like, it's snapped too, and he's like, you stabbing pickle, you know? I don't know, but I'm reading into it, and it very well may be something that happens in my near future, because I'm not getting younger. Did you see they passed, they can no longer stack Missouri herb costs, the taxes?
Oh, yeah?
So, like, I don't know if you ever look on your receipt, but it might say, like, city tax, state tax, an extra third tax. I don't know how far it goes, but the article I read said that they found it unconstitutional. I believe it was a case either in St. Louis or Kansas City, but it's going to be statewide that they can no longer stack tax.
Good.
So
taxes are ridiculous.
Well, yeah, that's because it's 3 different taxes, isn't it? At the dispensary,
Yeah,
3 different.
Sure.
So hopefully this at least takes it down by 1, I guess. And maybe they can finally use credit cards.
Oh, you can. They just charge you. There's a 3% charge.
They won't use my credit card.
Some won't, like the Missouri Made. They won't take card. They're cash only. But the Green Light.
No, Green Light's the only one I go to. They'll take my debit card. They won't take my credit card.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. It's something federal, this, that, or anything else. But yeah, I went there right after I had more spinal injections last Friday. They did it in the lower spine, though, right where the spine meets the hip, right? So I'm laying there on the table, similar one to this, right? I got my bums out so the whole world can see. And they start talking. They're like, okay, we're going to be working on your AL6. And I'm like, you're going to have to explain that to me. They always ask you like 2 or 3 times what they're doing to make sure you're the right person. And I'm like, what is going on? What does that mean? And then my doctor comes in and I'm like, hey, buddy, what are they talking about? And he looks at the chart and he goes, y'all are wrong. You shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be here. We're not working on this. We're giving him injections in the lumbar. They were prepping for something else to do around my bum. It's something else that it was okay to have the bum out, or maybe it wasn't. What if, like, I just pop up and they're like, dude, we're working on your elbow. And then they're like, why does this weirdo have his asshole out? Nonetheless, they inject you with it's somewhere between 3 and 5 needles. It's almost like they're doing like operation, because you have your vertebrae, and then let's say they're going to inject you right here. They'll put needles in all around that.
Just to poke you with another needle?
I don't know. It seems like a marker could have done the same job to mark where they need to be at. And then they hit you with the good one, and they fill it. It's an epidural injection. So they fill it full of epidural. I don't know. And when they do that, though, like, the shot's fine, right? It sucks. You're getting a needle and where it hurts, but who cares? Really, that's not bad. But what they inject in it causes you this intense pressure. Like when I got it in the upper spine a few weeks ago, that pressure went down my arm and it was just like, fuck. This time it went down my right butt cheek and my leg. And holy hell, it went to like a 10 for a few seconds. And he's like, do you feel it? And I didn't want to talk because I was hurting so bad. And he's like, answer me. And I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I am naked in hospitals like a lot. I didn't tell you about the pretty girl when I got the cystoscope last month. The tube in the weenie hole.
Yeah.
She was a new girl. She was pretty. She was about my age. And so we're just making conversation while she's got my unit and shoving, New York City into it. I don't know, man.
So what do you guys talk about?
Well, she told me about her kids, which was probably an awkward time to do that. Then I asked her if she wanted any more. And then what's worse is afterwards, though. Okay. So they inject you with a numbing gel, and then they put the scope in and all that. So when they take the scope out, you're like, it's like milking a cow. All that gel is now coming out of your udder, So you're standing there with the doctor and a nurse at bare minimum, and you're trying to wipe yourself off, because you're just leaking this goop. And then after you get dressed, this time I got the goop all over my shirt. So I'm walking with this pretty girl back up front, and I'm trying to clean the Wayne goop off of me. And I'm like, yeah, and you have a good day, and you did a good job. And we'll leave you on that one.
Good night, folks.